welcome to WrestleCram. This is your boy, D Nostra Novice, aka Derek, here with another. You already know it's Wednesday. So if it's Wednesday, it's AEW Dynamite.
What's up?
I don't. Who?
It's Nico.
Who are you?
My name's Nico. But actually, my original name is Nicholas Archie, but you can call me Nico.
Okay, there we go. All right. Now, we have another person here. Isn't that creepy?
Yo.
So, once again, we have Nico here, aka Nicholas. He is going to be joining our little small family here at WrestleCram. First and foremost, y'all, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. I am rocking a Mandalorian shirt that I just recently bought because I didn't know it was the Star Wars Day. So first and foremost, happy Star Wars Day to y'all.
Happy Star Wars Day, y'all.
All right.
Join the dark side.
So, we're going to add a couple of more stuff going on. I'm just going to do a little spring cleaning before we start our review. Nico, a.k.a. Nicholas, is going to be doing something that we've been talking about a while, which makes perfect sense because without wrestling, the dirt sheets and wrestling go hand in hand. So eventually what we're going to do is Nicholas is going to have his own show that consists on only dirt sheet rumors or whatnot, rumors, things like that. We're gonna collaborate as well when it comes to the pay-per-views, and we also are gonna eventually collaborate on all of the other shows as well. I just wanted to bring him in. And y'all show him some love as well.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Most definitely. If you want to, give him a little bit about yourself, man.
Okay, my name is Nico Archery. Well, actually, Nicholas Archery, my original name. But actually, born and raised here in Shreveport, Louisiana. Actually, I working at the VA as well. Big time pro wrestling fan as well. But mostly, more about me is I like sports, even though I enjoy watching soccer, football, other sports, even though I'm a big USC fan as well. But actually I'm a collector, a geek as well too. But I'm mostly into focus on I have my own Instagram, my not Instagram page, but mostly my the Twitter
account. We'll put all that in the links as well. Yep. We'll have both of our Twitters eventually. We'll have all that taken care of. So you will know him just like you know me.
Hey, can I get a shout out?
Go ahead, man.
Okay, just shout out to my group called Vendetta Inc. from Facebook. So just check it out on our page because we need more members. So we are trying to grow in the best we can, even though you can recognize me as Mr. Top 5.
All right. So you already know what's going on, y'all. Just like I told you, today is Wednesday. We're going to do a review. We're gonna tweak it a little bit. Y'all. We're gonna bring it down just a little bit so we can get better views, better people coming in, understanding what's going on. So first and foremost, we have the first match, which is the opener for the Owen Hart. Opener qualifier match, Bobby Fish versus Jeff Hardy. Go ahead.
No, it's not bad. This match is not that bad. It's pretty good. Even though since Jeff Hardy is doing well at AEW, so we'll see how this goes with the tournament. Especially Bobby Fish, even though he tried, but actually he's got to get props from him though.
All right. I understand. I thought it was a pretty good match. Jeff looked a little winded, but that kind of happens when you get a little older. We did get a finisher, Twist of Fate, of course. What is it? Senton Bomb or Twist of Fate? Swanton Bomb by Jeff Hardy. 1, 2, 3. And we got a win by Jeff Hardy.
By pinfall.
Yes, by pinfall. We also had Darby Allin and Sting in the Raptors, just looking to see, because the next opponent was going to be either Bobby Fish or Jeff Hardy. At the end of the match, we had the Young Bucks.
They came out there, just looking eye to eye between the Hardys. So anything can happen in AEW.
All right.
Well, we see. We can have a tag team match at Double or Nothing.
Hopefully, you got the young guard, you got the old guard. The cool thing about Double or Nothing is that we don't have a lot of matches as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we can get another one. The last time they did fight, I think it was the Honor Card. Was it the Honor Card they fought? That was right before the Hardys went back to WWE.
Oh, this gotta be
And they fought in I think it was Ring of Honor because because they took the belts from them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that was the last match they did have, and of course the Hardys did go over. So that was pretty good.
Okay. So next up is the promo match.
Well, it was a promo with Regal.
And so he wrote the Will Eula, and he giving out an invitation to anybody else who wants to join, because even though they would say it's an open arms, they'll rough your butt up sometimes.
The goal of William Regal truly is to try to recruit as many people that I guess are rugged, ready to the point, all that good stuff. So he had Wheeler Yuta out there. Just giving him the business in the promo. And of course, the match comes in, and we had, of course, the Blackpool Combat Club versus Butcher, the Blade, and Angelico. I don't know who Angelico is until my friend Nico told me, because I'm not really part of the original group. But Angelico, he did a pretty good job, pretty stellar match. But of course, it's copy, repeat, with the same old.
The same spots going on. Actually, it's very common for the AEW. So.
Yeah, that was pretty, and of course, they're not going to lose. With what are you thinking about that? Are you thinking that Tony Khan is going to give us a trios title eventually?
Like I said, anything can happen, because maybe somewhere probably this coming year, because it's actually we see more trios matches coming soon.
I do see a lot of trio matches. It's getting kind of to the point where we know that we're gonna get a trios match. Those trios coming in. After that, of course, we had a Jungle Boy. Back last week we had where Christian offered any of the top three contenders to come out and challenge for those tag team belts.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then suddenly, and out of nowhere, since Ricky started having an interview with by Tony Schiavone, and then Jungle Boy calls out Ricky Starks for the FTW title.
So what it is that before they even get to the tag team championships, Jungle Boy wants a shot at the FTW championship.
That's right.
Which I asked Nico to look up, because I really didn't know that title
is legit.
They never said it was a legit title. Mm-hmm. So apparently it is a legit title. And next week we will have a championship match between Jungle Boy and Ricky Starks. After that,
we got the Swerve and Keith Lee having a promo.
Pretty much. What it is that Swerve is still kind of not feeling Hobbs and of course Starks. So what happened is that Keith Lee, with his huge vocabulary, is asking that we want to take care of y'all. So that's pretty much what the promo was about. I thought it was a pretty good promo. What do you think?
Nah, that's pretty good promo. Was it going back to his old days?
Yeah.
Especially like in the NXT days, right before he was booked into the, what's it called?
Oh, God. Bearcat?
The Bearcat.
Bearcat?
I hate it.
Oh, God. It was horrible. Stop it.
No.
Horrible.
I had to get on somebody on Facebook at that time because he had to keep on trolling Keith Lee, but I got something on him.
To me, it was a hot mess. I mean, they destroyed Keith Lee. They did not know They did not know how to work Keith Lee, and it was just tragic. I think it was tragic.
It's sad, pathetic.
So next we had Wardlow versus the mystery opponent, which we all knew who it was.
Yes, if you see last week Dynamite, we know.
Of course we knew. I mean, it's Big Cass. It was Big Cass. So how did that match? How do you think about that match?
Oh, that was a pretty good solid match. I'll tell you that. I enjoyed that match, and especially Wardlow. I would say good luck with that, because you see a star continue to rise and rise and rise.
I do. I thought it was a pretty good match as well. Wardlow did. He's a very aerial hoss. I mean, I wouldn't even call him a hoss, because a hoss really doesn't move like how Wardlow is. I mean, it was it was kind of a hoss match to the point. But believe it or not, Wardlow did win with just one Powerball. It was not the Powerball Symphony like it was the last match with
Lance Archer.
Yeah, with Archer. It wasn't a three one. So I mean, at the end of the match, what happened?
Well, actually, he cleaned house.
He did. I thought it was pretty good. He destroyed pretty much every security or enhancement talent, like we call it.
Yep.
And he had one left in the ring, did a Powerball outside and destroyed everybody.
That's right.
And of course, MJF comes out. Wardlow gets on the mic and says, "I want this contract destroyed." So MJF's like, "Yeah, sure, we could do that." So we're gonna do a contract signing in Long Island, New York.
Talent AGF.
Yep, we're gonna have that at Double or Nothing. So we're gonna have that Double or Nothing, MJF versus Wardlow. All right.
Okay, and then we got a promo between Jimmy Hater and Britt Baker against Tony Storm and Ruben Soho coming up this Friday on Rampage. Well, any word about that promo? Just a little bickering.
I'm not a fan of DMD or DNT or whatever it is.
She's a dentist.
She is.
Yes,
congratulations. I'm not a fan of Britt Baker promo over chops. And this is getting old. Disrespect. Go ahead.
Well, actually, I think she's kind of cute. Very cute. In my opinion. I don't know about yours. I don't know everybody's
Comments.
Feel free.
I mean, to each his own. I'm not a fan of Britt Baker. Hopefully she can show me something better than, this, and, but, by all means, I mean, to each his own. That's why I have another person here to counteract what I say. That's one of the main reasons why, we're gonna get more people in here. So I just don't. I'm correct as well. We're not trying to. We're not trying to Jim Cornette it, even though I love Jim Cornette.
Or do like what they call rants.
Rants, yeah. We're not trying to be Bret Hart. I'm not trying to Bret Hart it.
No.
Oh, well, not goodness gracious. Bless your heart, Bret.
Okay.
So next we got
the Hangman Page promo.
Hangman Page. He comes out. Kind of does a heelish promo there
Against CM Punk. Is he drinking again?
What happened?
Is he drinking again?
I don't know. I'm just it's getting kind of weird.
Very weird.
He's supposed to be the face, but of course, CM Punk is a face as well. So I'm guessing they're pulling that Vince McMahon good versus evil crap. I'm getting tired of it. I mean, a face and a face can battle for the championship.
True.
So I don't like. That's another thing I don't like is that you have somebody has to eventually be a heel to do. You don't need to do that. You only
No,
get that.
I don't think so. I really don't think so at all. Mm-mm. And we got here is Jericho Appreciation Society just jumped Santana and Ortiz right after Chris Jericho won a match against Santana with a Judas effect.
And a low blow. I mean, it was a it was a distraction by the ref.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible low blow. Then a Judas effect.
Oh,
And
wow.
then they actually just they beat the crap out of Santana and Ortiz. So and of course if you haven't been looking, and I'm doing a back promo, something I don't like. But if you didn't look at AEW Rampage, it was Rampage where they no, it was Dynamite. It was Dynamite.
It's Dynamite.
Yeah, it was
So
Dynamite.
actually, they burned the face of Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
Last week.
So Eddie Kingston wasn't there. He's still recovering from face fireball explosion. So that was it with that. So after that, we get a promo from Samoa Joe. Still not digging. Jay Lethal
And the crew.
and the crew.
And Sanjay Dutt and this other former basketball player.
Yeah, I've never seen him play basketball.
I never seen him either.
I don't.
Though that Mavericks are my team right now.
Yeah.
Even though that, I hope they don't bounce back from the tournament because they got a tough competition coming up with the Suns. So I know they still in game 2 right now.
Well, I tell you, y'all do have a good chance. We're getting away from wrestling, but I do say y'all have a better chance because I think somebody on the Suns is injured.
Ooh.
So I think you have a better chance than what's going on.
And speaking of that, Danielle Carmelli is a Suns fan, even though she's in Arizona. But
okay, shout out. Okay, cool beans. All right, so we get Dante Martin versus Ray Phoenix and another Owen Hart qualifier. Pretty decent match, high flying match, of course.
And don't forget what happened before.
And
Varsity
of course, what happened before is that we had the Varsity Blondes come out, and Brian Pillman Jr. comes out, and he talks about unity, and the Varsity Blondes are back, trying to go back, and Judy Hart, if you don't know, got
the black mark on her face.
The black mark on her face, which is kind of bringing her back and forth from the trance of the House of Black. So what happened after that?
Oh my goodness, I cannot explain what really happened. Since he calls out the House of Black, here they go. And then suddenly they jumped the mess out of Griff Garrison, and Junior was actually out of nowhere that they initiated her trying to join the Black Army. And suddenly what happened was she just quite hesitated. Very hesitated.
So it seems like she's kind of in and out of the trance as of right now. But she was really close to doing it. She didn't do it. And out comes Death Triangle.
Yep.
To kind of even the score a little bit. And they did clear the ring. And Julia Hart is just still kind of traumatized by what was happening. And then after that, we did get the
match between Dante Martin and Ray Venus, even though he hadn't returned since his injury. Ooh, you remember that injury?
Oh yeah. We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Fast forward. Oh my goodness.
I don't want to make it get sick.
If you don't know what we're talking about, I guarantee YouTube has it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Look at YouTube, y'all.
Oh god. If it's not, it'd probably be too graphic for YouTube, as a matter of fact. But it was an episode on it was an episode of Your Mom's House that shows it, and I was like, yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But at the end, it was a pretty good match. Like I said, it was a pretty good match. A lot of aerial flippity floppity. But at the end, we get a nice brain buster by Ray Phoenix. 1, 2, 3 win by Phoenix, and Phoenix does advance in the tournament.
Sportsmanship. That's all it's all about.
Yeah, that's all of it. Lots of love from both competitors.
Especially Dante Miles, getting a shout out to him because he did his best. You know what I'm saying? Did his best.
I do see him as a TNT competitor. He hopefully will get a light heavyweight champion division going on there.
Something like the cruiserweight.
Yeah, something like a cruiserweights division. So I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I thought I see a lot of potential in him. But you know, it was a pretty good match. So after that, we get of course, Jade Cargill and the baddies. They're just giving their love or whatnot, and of course, Red Velvet did advance in the tournament, and she's saying that she's gonna win the whole thing, and of course, if she wins the whole thing and becomes champion, wouldn't that kind of interfere with Jade Cargill? Because technically, Jade Cargill is the B champion.
That's right.
So if Red Velvet wins and becomes champion, she would be a champion.
And
right?
that is kind of complicated.
That would be kind of funny. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if she would take over the baddies because she would be a champion.
Hey,
but
what if she doesn't advance? That's a good question.
You know what? I would think that the baddies would be like the Evolution where
like
the
back in
Rise,
like the Aggression era, Ruthless.
Yeah,
Aggression
it would be like the Ruthless. So if you don't know the story behind Randy Orton, I would say that they would kick her out, and she would be fighting for that belt between her and Jade. That would be a pretty good match between Red Velvet and Jade Cargill.
And we got Darby Allin is talking about Jeff Hardy.
Okay, yeah, we had Darby talking about Jeff, giving him how much praise for him being old, because he's like super old, and Darby is like 13 pounds wet.
Yeah, or youth.
I love Darby. I love Darby. I'm a Darby Allin fan, but man, he needs to eat some steaks. I'm sorry.
I like the way he is. He's doing his thing. He just like what they call the jackass version of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I liked it. The match with El Nido. That was a pretty good. The coffin match. That was a pretty good match. So I mean, we will see Jeff and Darby. I think next Monday, right? I mean next Wednesday, right?
Yes, next week.
Next week, we'll have them next week. After that, we had a Thunder Rosa promo.
Thunder Rosa, La Mera Mera.
And she talks about how great she is, and out comes
Serena Deeb.
Yes, Serena Deeb. I've already talked about her. That match was.
Come on, take your time. Take your time.
It was not good, but she did win, and she is the number 1 ranked female in the division. So she did challenge for that match. So we will get Serena Deeb
versus Thunder Rosa
at Double or Nothing,
and this will be a banger.
We will see. I like it. I've only seen one Thunder Rosa match, and that was with Britt Baker. It was a really good match. So we will, hopefully we'll get a better, because I like Serena Deeb because she's more of a submission. She's more a submission person. She reminds me of Dean Malenko or whatnot. So
she's like a true grappler.
Yeah, she's a grappler. So I love her. So I want to see that happen or whatnot. Will she win the strap? Of course she won't. She won't win the strap. Thunder Rosa just got that belt, so she's not good.
Yeah, otherwise, I just love Thunder Rosa so much. Even I'm a big fan. Even though I met her back in their show called Bangers Only, that was at the GCW Collective.
Okay. And how was she?
Oh, she's super sweet.
Super sweet?
Yeah, she's totally awesome individual.
Another reason why I got him, folks, he knows a lot of wrestlers. Him being from Shreveport, us being from Shreveport, he actually does the road work where he goes. How many WrestleManias have you done right now?
3.
You've done 3 WrestleManias. So he does a lot of road work. He does a lot of he's not only gonna do the dirt sheets, but he does a lot of other stuff that is that's just great. I mean, he does a lot. You just like I said, you'll get to know him just like you get to know me. But let's get back to it. We got the unification of the Ring of Honor Women's Champion. And who are these two women?
We got Mercedes Martinez versus Deonna Purrazzo for the undisputed unification of Ring of Honor's Women's Champion.
Oh, okay. And if you don't know who Mercedes Martinez is, I mean, she used to be with WWE. I think she was with NXT, and she actually was doing some really good work. I don't know why they released her, but the thing is, on the dirt sheets is that they were getting rid of people that's over a certain age. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's called the age limit. That's what the issue is.
Yeah, that's what I
said. They're over 30. That means you will be cut.
Either cut or sent to the main roster.
Yeah, because they focus on trying to get more younger talent. Some who doesn't have a wrestling experience, they trying to trade them, and then you know how it goes.
Yeah, that's what I heard on the dirt sheets as well. I mean, I think that's common knowledge with NXT as well, because they did get rid of Tommaso Ciampa. But
he's still there.
Yeah, they sent him over to Raw.
And then actually, Dexter Lumis was released.
He was released, yeah.
And Michael Bivens and Dakota Kai won the favorites.
Mm-hmm. Which was weird. That was really weird.
Yeah, that was. And then I heard that Roger Strong, they said that he's not going to sign another contract with NXT. And so he might be out of the door soon.
Goodness gracious. I mean, I just don't understand it. So let's get back to the last match. It was a pretty decent match, very nice match, and I will say this. This match was way better than, I will say, any other than the Jade Cargill match on Rampage. Yes. When she fought. Who did she fight? That was the main event. Two Rampages ago.
A couple of nights ago. Oh goodness.
But other than that match, she did a great job. Mercedes Martinez, she did win with a Dragon Sleeper.
Nasty finisher.
Which gave her the win, and she is now the undisputed Ring of Honor champion. Through it all, how was AEW?
Yeah, I would say I give it a solid B plus.
Me, I'll give it like a C. I'll give it like a C minus. You know me. If you don't know me now, I'm not a fan of all the promos unless they make a point. If you're already giving something to us, you don't need a promo as well. Or whatnot. Right. We already knew that Samoa Joe is gonna fight
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal. So
somewhere in the near future.
Yeah, somewhere in the future. We don't need a promo behind that, you know. And then we got a Jay Lethal promo. I mean, make it make sense or whatnot. You have 2 hours, and you got to make it make sense. The only thing I can say about WWE to me is that, you know, they have so many promos, but they kind of make it make sense or whatnot. Am I crapping on AEW? I'm not. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's more that they can do, and I think them being a newer company, just like you were telling me before we started airing, we need a booker,
and especially a writer and a producer.
So, can you go into depth about that, about the writers and bookers?
Okay, one thing I think about is it's a liking of trying to get more wrestlers, trying to get more involved, trying to get the matches they can, and especially trying to push. I guess they push too many main stars lately.
I agree.
Unless you want to go to a Elevation or Dark, that means you'll be fine. But actually, just trying to get them more attention.
But I mean, but think about it though. This is my thing. Mm-hmm. You're talking to a person who doesn't watch Elevation or Dark, so I don't know these people. So how about we not worry about that unless you want to put that in the universe.
That's right.
I don't think I think they're two different universes though.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, actually, the thing is, that's a good question right there because you have some main stars, you got some non-main stars, and then suddenly the main stars, even though they get more recognition, but actually, for like the non-main stars, for example, like Thunder Rosa, and she was unknown because if you follow her on social media or wrestling all that stuff, because she's doing pretty better. Well, actually, like the promo wise, even though she's a pretty good wrestler too. Yeah. I mean, I tell you, she won many championships around independent circuits and all. Because if I were you, I just had to keep up look up what's going on the behind the scenes or anything like else. Because it's like so much going on because AEW is more of a wrestling show.
I will agree with you on that. I will most definitely agree with you on that. Well, on top of that, we will be getting another show with AEW where they are following like kind of the main stars and their way to the top. We don't have a name for that yet.
Yes.
But we are getting another show. I think it's going to be on YouTube where they will be talking about, their trajectory on trying to get there. But something that I didn't see on AEW today, they were going to talk about the video game.
The video game.
But they didn't do that.
Yeah, no, they haven't mentioned about the video game. But actually, I heard that that Kenny Omega and then AEW, they're having issues with youth trying to butting heads over the video game.
Gotcha.
And then I was looking at some of the shots between the ones with the bulky.
Yeah.
But actually, they changed up a little bit with character wise because I look at some of the videos, and they did a little bit better, graphic wise because it looked like it's more detailed.
Okay. So is it gonna be more aligned to kind of a real graphics or kind of a cartoony graphics?
Well, it's gonna be not too cartoonish, but I would say this had to wait to see because it's still in development right now.
Got you. So I think they kind of hit the gas too much, too fast on that announcement.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Okay.
I mean, it should have keep it closed doors for the fans.
Got you.
Because we don't know when the game's going to come out, too, because it's still in the work in progress.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, we're talking about, Piranha AEW versus a Shark when it comes to WWE. They can get stuff out a little faster.
Definitely.
But other than that, I mean, we're done.
We're done.
Thank you so much today, man.
All right.
For coming in.
No problem.
This is Nico, a.k.a. Nicholas. And I am, of course, the Nostra Novice. And Thursday, we're going to do some more spring cleaning before I go. Thursday will be my next episode of My 2 Cent, where I discuss factions and why factions are good. Okay?
Word.
All right. And, of course, I think Thursday, either Thursday or Friday, I will have my prediction show. My predictions. And Nico, are you going to do one?
I can do one.
Okay.
I can do a prediction for Backlash.
We're going to do prediction for Backlash. Okay, I'm going to do a video. He's going to do a video for Backlash. And I will say this as well. If you want to be a part of WrestleCrown, I will say if you know me, hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on Twitter. Because I would love to have more stuff on the show. And we can grow it out. I got a special treat for you Thursday on My 2 Cent. I will be wearing it, matter of fact. But other than that, we're going to give out the love, the peace, and of course, wrestling.